Good morning. Welcome to the fourth day of the International Journalism Week. The first presenter today is Robert Petrausch from Iona College in New York. Today's Robert Petrausch is going to introduce us to how to teach and learn mass communication in the digital age, which, as you know, is our age. So Robert, please, whenever you want.
I think in my way, I think that people are still, I still through TV and radio and are still to some extent joined, and it's mostly, but TV is still a very powerful form of communication in the United States anyway. The internet is there because it's interactive. So what is I think the internet is gaining and gaining and gaining ground every day. But I think still in the United States that if you look at TV and cable and other activities, people are still drawing information from that, and then they're going to the internet to support it or to follow up on it to a large extent, or to get expanded information. But TV in the United States and cable, and not as much radio unless they're in the car.
Radio?
Yeah, in the car, but only in the car. So if you're in the car, people are listening to the radio and they're doing those things, and when they're home watching. But also students, for example, are watching more on their portable TV. They're even watching television on their portable laptops and things like that. They're drawing information. But I think in the end, still in the United States, TV, the traditional media of television and radio are still very critical. But internet is moving up all the time. I think that the role of the journalism professor is going to be a coach to a large extent. So what will happen is the journalism professor is going to be teaching the courses and the fundamentals of how to do things, and how to prepare a story, how to work on the story and everything. But it's going to be directly linked as a coach in a more direct way in guiding the student's career. So the professor will be watching what you're learning, watching what you're doing, but offering deeper suggestions, deeper information, telling you to take this internship, do this, in a much broader role, as opposed to I'm just going to teach my class and that's it. I think the professor's going to say, I've been with you for 2 years now, I've seen all your work, I think if you went into TV and does movies would be good for you. And I think this internship at this station would be an excellent way to do it. And I'm going to try to help you get that internship or do something like that. So I think the professor is going to take a more direct, hopefully a more direct active role in the student lives, the students that they're teaching. I think they're going to bring obviously new technologies into the classroom. But it's going to be a supporting role again. Like the real goal is to teach you the fundamentals, but use technology in a supporting role, so that they guide you. And it's not just here's the technology, but I'm going to guide you directly as to how we're going to work on this, and then coach you as to the next steps when you go out for your first step in your career, or where you might do an internship. So the professor is going to hopefully play a bigger role in that category, helping you out as a student. I think if the new technologies, because they're so new, they're still out there. We still don't know where they're going to go completely yet. They've been introduced. We've been tracking them. Pinterest is also involved in the United States. We obviously had Facebook for a long time. Which ones are going to survive? We don't know, because where was MySpace now? If you look at MySpace, that used to be, you don't even remember MySpace. There was MySpace that was there. It's not on the play chart anymore. So I think we're going to see this evolving technology. Some are going to grow. Some are going to disappear completely. So we're going to see this evolution of this new technology, and we don't know where the next step is going to be yet.